Well, you can see the screen. You can see the screen. Okay. Just say
Yes,
yes.
sir, we can.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
So let us see yesterday's questions first. Let us see. That is, find the number of elements of A and B if the power set of A has a few questions here. Did you find difficulty in all? First one is number of A is M and number of B is N. So power set of A has 2 raised to M elements, power set of B has 2 raised to N elements. How do you now factorize? 2 raised to M minus 2 raised to N. I take 2 raised to N common. A raised to M into A raised to N is A raised to M plus N. Yesterday I was just reading the M minus N and I had an error in speaking them. Okay? 2 raised to N taken common. Now at right side, 56 I have to factorize. How would you factorize?
Sir, we could take 7 into 8.
8 into 7. First I want, actually I have written here 2 raised to N first. So I write 8 into 7. Okay? There is no harm writing 7 into 8. So 2 raised to N is 8 and 2 raised to M minus N minus 1 is 7 is 1 less than a power of 2. I think it is done. No difficulty here. 2 raised to N is 3. 2 raised to M minus N is 3. So N is 3 and M minus N is 3. So M is 3 plus N, that is 3 plus 3, that is 6. So number of A is 6 and number of B is 3. Okay? So for next, that is 96. How do you factorize 96 now?
3 into 32 or 32 into 3.
Correct, 32 into 3. I think you will proceed further with that. I have not to take up. What about 240?
16 into 15.
Right, you got it. 16 into 15. Again, that's fine. 2 raised to 4 multiplied by 15 is 2 raised to 4 minus 1. You are getting along. What about next one, that is
1 into
127.
1 into 127.
Yes, that is
127
into 127. 1 you can write as 2 raised to 0. It's a power of 2. 2 raised to 0 into 127 is 128 minus 1. That is 2 raised to 7 minus 1. Any question? So n equal to 0. Don't worry. N can be 0 also. And M minus N is 7. So M equal to 7 plus N, that is 7 plus 0, that is 7. That means A has M element, that is 7 elements. And B has no element. That means B is a null set. When B is a null set, its power set has only one element. That is a set containing null set is the power set. Is it okay?
Yes.
Now the next one is 128. When in 128 you have
64 into 2 or 2 into 64.
one of them is a power of 2 and the other is 1 less than a power of 2.
1 into 128.
128 into 1. That's true. 128 is 2 raised to 7. 1 is 1 less than a power of 2. That is 1 is 1 less than 2 raised to 1. Now we equate. N equal to 7 and M minus N is 1. So M equal to 1 plus N, that is 8. Okay, it's clear now. Number of A is 8, number of B is 7. Now the next question is to represent through Venn diagram. Did you find difficulty here? A, B, C, D, E. A is A, B, C, D, E. B is A, D. C is A, B, F, G. Universal set is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. We take the universal set as a rectangle. You have sets A, B, and C. What is common to all the 3 sets? What element is common to all the 3 sets?
A.
A.
Yeah, that's true. That where we will arrive? Common to all A, B, and C. that is written in a very common place where A, B and C. Now, what is common to A and B? That is A and D. But A is already written here. So you have to write D. Where will I write D? Common to A and B. I will write D here. So common to A and B, I have elements A and D, but A is common to C also. Now common to, there is nothing more in B, so forget about B now. Now common to A and C, I have the elements A, B, where A is already written here. So the element B will come here. Are you getting along? Common
Yes,
to
sir.
common to A and C, I have two elements A and B, in which already A is written here, so B will come here. What is now left out in A? Only E is left out. That will come here where no other set as intersection or common element. Now C, what elements are left out in C? A, B, F, G. In fact, A and B are in C already.
F, G, L,
F and G will come here. Now look at the universal set. A, B, D, F, G, all printed in universal set. What it is left out is that C, E, H. C, E, H. So that is how you get along. Second one you will do.
He is already in.
Okay. Write the following sets. I think I have not to take up. Your set A, B, C, you can write, and universal set also. Any doubt here? A union B.
Yes, sir. In that I have doubt in two questions. Second and third.
Second, X is a multiple of 4 and X is an odd natural number. Is there any common to a multiple of 4 and odd natural number? Nothing common. Nothing common. Sorry, it is a union, not common. It is universal set. I mean, it is union of A and B. It is union of A and B. How will you write union of A and B? You can list, go on listing. 1, 3, then 4, because I have to take all the elements which are present in A or present in B. So I have to write 1, odd number, odd natural number, then 3, then 4, then 5 and 7 and 8, then 9 and 11 and 12, then 13, 15, 16 and so on, dot, 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 dot. That is the only way. Otherwise you can write as a set of X such that X is a multiple of 4 or X is an odd natural number. You can write in words like that, or you can go on listing. And third one, multiple of 5 itself is, when I write multiple of 5, it contains multiple of 15. Simply you write set of all X such that X is a multiple of 5. It contains the union. What about the fourth? Closed interval 2, 3 and open interval 3, 7. 2, 3 closed interval, 3, 7. 3 is already here. So the union will be closed open interval 2, 7. Closed open interval 2, 7. Agreed?
Yes.
Closed open interval 2, 7. Okay. What about the fifth? If you have doubt, fifth one will be 1, 3 and open interval 1, 3 and 1 and 3. What is the union of that?
1, 2, 3.
No. This 1, 3 is an open interval.
It is just 2. 1, 2 and 3 are union of A and B.
You are confused. Let me tell you. Open interval 1, 3. What is open interval 1, 3? All the real numbers between
1 and 3.
1 and 3. That means all the real numbers between 1 and 3. But 3 is not there. 1 is not there. But what is B? B, see, 1 is not there. 3 is not there. But what is B? B is 1 and 3. When I include them, I get the closed interval 1, 3. I get the closed interval 1, 3. Are you getting the concept of intervals? 1, 3. Open interval 1, 3 does not include the end point. Here I am adding the end points. Open interval 1, 3 include all real numbers, not only 2. It is set of all real numbers. I cannot list them. It is set of all real numbers between 1 and 3. And you are including 1 and 3. So it becomes the closed interval 1, 3. Their union is closed interval 1, 3. Is it clear? Open interval 1, 3 is a set of all real numbers between 1 and 3. 1 and 3 are not there here. But that I am including here, 1 and 3. So when I include that, I hope the concept of intervals must be very clear. So it is the closed interval 1, 3. That is done. Here again, the same kind of questions. I think this is the same kind, no problem. Sixth one, fifth one, sixth were repetition. We go for the second operation on my set, that is intersection of two sets. First I had considered union of two sets. Here we have intersection of two sets. Let's go for it. If A and B are any two sets, A and B are any two sets, the collection of all the elements which are common to both A and B, which are common to both A and B, are called, which are common to A and B, are called is called the intersection of sets A and B. What is the intersection of A and B? The set consisting of those elements which are common to both A and B and denoted by, read A intersection B. We read this as A intersection B. For union, we have something like U. It is a just upside down notation, intersection. What is now A intersection B? Set of all X such that X belongs to A and. See, this and means together, simultaneously. Whereas what is union? Union, I can define, we have defined like this. Set of all X such that X is a member of A or. Be careful about the two words. Or and. Or is representing the union either in A or in B. That is what we mean by X belongs to A or X belongs to B. And what is intersection? X must be in A as well as. That is what we mean by and. X must be in A as well as it must be in B. For example, A is 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. B is 1, 3, 6, 7, 8. What is A intersection B? Which are the elements common? 1, 6, and 8. That is A intersection B. But if you write A union B, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. That is A union B. So A intersection B is those set consisting of those elements which are common to A and B. Is it clear what is intersection?
Yes, sir.
Now let us take a question. A is equal to 1, 3, 4, 7. B is 1, 2, 4, 7, 9. And C is 2, 4, 6, 7. What is A intersection bracket B intersection C? What is A intersection B intersection C? What is A union? A union, there is no bracket here. A union B A union B intersection A intersection C. A union sorry, this B is a printing problem. This B is not. Which one? This B is not. This B is not. A union B intersection. Be careful about it. A union B intersection C. So, are you getting clear question? First is A intersection B intersection C. Second is A intersection B intersection C. Third is A union B intersection C. There is no B here. Okay? There is no B here. Something. There is no B here. We'll conduct A union B intersection C. It will not coming. Let us see. First of all, A intersection B intersection C. How to find that? First,
4 and 7.
B intersection C. What is A and B here? A, B and C here. What is B intersection C? B intersection C will be 1, 2, 4, 7, 9 intersection 2, 4, 6, 7. We can directly write. What I have written, you can ignore, no problem. You can directly. What is intersection? 2, 4, 7. 2, 4, 7. Now, when you take A intersection B intersection C, What is the intersection of A and B intersection C? Intersection, common. Intersection means common. 4 and 7, am I right? 4 and 7, common. Now we go for A intersection B, intersection C. What is A intersection B? 1, 4 and 7. Am I right? A intersection B. Now intersection with the C. Intersection with the C. C is here. A intersection B is already 1, 4, 7. Intersection with the C. C is 2, 4, 6, 7. What is common? 4 is there, 7 is there. Could you observe that A intersection B intersection C is A intersection B intersection C? Now next is A union B intersection C. There is no B here. Be careful. There is no B here. A union B intersection C. So B intersection C is already here. Correct? B intersection is here. A is here. A union. Remember, union means those which are either in A or in B intersection C. A union B intersection C. You know how to find. How do you find? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Okay? Well, let us have some properties which we can easily guess. A intersection A. Common to A and A. What is that? It's A itself. A intersection A is 8, 7. A intersection A is 8, 7. Further, A intersection B is B intersection A. No doubt. What is common to A and B is again common to B and A. Nothing to worry. That is same. First is idempotent law. Second we call commutative. A intersection B intersection C is A intersection B intersection C. This is known as associative law, right? Idempotent law, commutative law, associative. A intersection null set. What is common to A and null set? Null set has no element. So common null set, that is law of 5. What will be A intersection universal set? Universal set will contain every element. When you take the intersection with A, that is A itself. Because whatever there is in A is in the universal set. That is the existence of identity element in intersection. That is U. See, if it is in union, identity element is null set. Be careful. Properties of union and intersection together, combined. A intersection B union C. Remember, intersection is outside, B union C is in bracket. It is A intersection B union A intersection C. It is something like A into B plus C equal to A into B plus A into C. The distributive law. Here intersection is distributed over union. This is a distributive law. Intersection is distributed over union. But remember, unlike in real numbers addition or multiplication, we can distribute union also over intersection. This is intersection is distributed over union, whereas here also it's true that A union B intersection C equal to A union B intersection A union C. We can verify it by examples only. We don't need a systematic proof for this. A union B intersection C is A union B intersection A union C, which is called the distributive law, where union is distributed over intersection. Clear? Union is distributed over intersection. Well, if A is a subset of B, A intersection X will be subset of B intersection. Very simple to understand. If you have difficulties, we will take up later. But remember, A subset B will imply A intersection B will be naturally A. A and A is a subset of B. They are common. Portion is A only. A intersection B is very much subset of A. Any doubt, you can just raise your hands or you say any query, no problem. A intersection B will be subset of A. But these things should be in your blood now. A intersection B will be subset of A. These are not formula to find. Simple understanding. Intersection B is subset of B also. Because A intersection B is those set of those elements which are common to A and B, that is very much present in B. Now look at the diagram for intersection. You have A and B. Set A, set B. What is the common portion? You can simply want to see what is A intersection B. If it is A unit B, we will shade the whole portion of within A as well as within B, whereas A intersection B represents the common portion. Let us take up a similar question as I discussed yesterday, that was for union. Here you have to find intersection. A intersection B, where A is given and B is here and given here. Set of x such that x is a multiple of 4. Set of x such that x is a multiple of 3. Can you tell me? I want the answer now. What is the common portion of A and B in question number 2?
12.
Set of x such that x is a multiple of 12. Not only 12, 12, 24, like that, 36. So either you may write simply 12, 24, dot, 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 I don't mind. Or you may write which are multiples of 12. Set of x such that x is a multiple of 12. It can go any number. It is not limited. Further you will find. Now in question number 28, you have to verify. Precisely you have to show. This is actually we are verifying the distributive law. For the left side, first you find B unit C, then you find A intersection B unit C, then mark it as 1. Then you find A intersection B, then you find A intersection C, take their union, mark it as 2. From 1 and 2, you show that A intersection B unit C is equal to, similarly second. Further, please make a complete note of this, then you take up the problems, then only you can call it done. Not simply don't take up only problem. Make a complete note, don't worry.